Here we are.
Tucker and I just sat in silence for a full 45 seconds, just playing a game of chicken of who was going to say.
Who's going to start it? And you know what? I manned up and I started it.
Yeah, you did.
So welcome, everybody. Welcome to my show where I started it. And Ted looks like a chump now with his white shirt.
I've been wearing a lot of white collared shirts on the podcast. I wore one last episode. This is a different shirt, if you can believe it or not.
I'm in a hoodie. Actually, I think this is your hoodie.
Yeah, I think I was having a packing problem, and I needed to get rid of something.
This one got sacrificed.
Yeah, I got sacrificed. It's probably big on you.
It's huge on me. It's huge. Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, you're looking like you're drowning in that thing.
I'm drowning in it, dude. I'm drowning in it. I'm always drowning in it.
You're looking a little pooky in that.
What can I say? What can I say? It's a pooky summer.
Dare I say you're looking a little bottom locker.
Bottom locker? How could you say that?
I don't know. It's just,
I was always top locker. I was always top locker. Everybody knows I'm top locker.
Stand up and have your...
I don't have pants on.
You don't have pants on?
I don't have pants on. No.
That's bottom locker stuff right there, man. You don't even have pants on right now.
Dude, don't say that's bottom locker stuff.
If you were to stretch out your arm right now, how far does the sweater go on it? Are you getting sweat? Oh, you're getting sweater paws, dude. Getting sweater paws.
I'm like your little girlfriend wearing your sweater.
Dude, you're getting ootsy cutesy little sweater paws. That's bottom locker behavior right there, man.
It is not bottom. This is just a one-time thing. This isn't this isn't a pattern.
Pantsless bottom locker behavior.
This isn't a pattern.
Let's take it easy.
No, I'm not bottom locker. This is just a one-time deal, Ted. It's, I honestly,
okay.
You've made me feel so bad about wearing this sweater now. Now I'm going to be thinking, oh man, I'm bottom locker. Now yeah, I'm going to have to burn it.
Pantsless sweater paws, and you got a cute little dog on your shirt.
Yeah, I do. I'm not even a dog person.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm anti-pet.
Yeah, you're decidedly not pro-pet. That's something we could put that out on the press release. We could put a press release out for that. Tucker is anti-pet.
I'm anti-pet. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It is
you
what
want
it
to explain
is.
to the people why you're anti-pet?
I'm allergic.
Okay.
I think that's fair. And hypoallergenic dogs, they're annoying. Okay?
Yeah, I would say being allergic is definitely fair. That's definitely a fair point.
People will be like, "Oh, get a hypoallergenic, get a poodle mix." Okay, then they're like, poodles are so smart. Okay, they just have an attitude. That just means that you end up with a dog that's got an attitude and it doesn't fetch.
Yeah. A dog being smart really just means that they have the potential for tricks. But if you don't invest in that at all, they're basically just going to tear your couch apart, and
they start playing mind games with you.
Yeah, they start leaving letters around your house. They learn to write. Have you seen the dog Bunny?
The dog Bunny. What the hell's a dog bunny?
It's a dog named Bunny, and the owner of the dog has an entire TikTok account that's dedicated to making people believe that it can speak English, or it's learning to speak English.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, because it has you may have
I don't
seen
like
this.
that. I don't think dogs should speak. They can bark a little bit, just a little bit, but I don't think they should be speaking any kind of language other than barking.
Basically, in the person's living room, they have a selection of maybe 60 buttons.
60 buttons. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the dog can press it, and then it'll say something, and then she'll take footage of the dog just saying or it'll be something like the owner's mom was over and then left. It was over for a weekend and then left, and it's on Monday, and then the dog will press some buttons, and it'll be like, "Why? Family, leave." And then she'll like speak back a whole sentence to the dog and act like they're having a conversation. And it's just like, I don't know to what level this isn't just pattern recognition.
It's pattern recognition at best. It's a hoax at worst. Dogs aren't speaking and they're not comprehending.
Yeah. Like they'll do the thing where they'll do a thing where they'll speed up the footage and they'll be like, I'm speeding up the footage because the dog takes a little bit longer to think of what its words are. And then the dog will put a bunch of stuff together. I feel like the dog has just figured out what sort of buttons, or is just guessing what sort of button order will get like a reaction out of the human. Mm-hmm. But not a huge.
Well, maybe off camera too. Whenever it asks a question, they give it a treat or something. So now it knows to hit like the why or the what thing first. Yeah. No, I don't buy that for a second.
Not even a second.
Dogs are dumb. You get a chimp doing that, okay, you might have something, maybe.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is that if we don't have any evidence of like chimps having full on conversations like that, like asking like why did grandma leave or something, like then I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe.
And the chimps, and people are working the chimps. They have been for a long time.
They've been working them chimps.
And you're telling me your dog bunny is just ripping out philosophical questions?
They've been working those chimps for years, and all they got was me eat orange, you give me eat, you eat me, you give me eat orange.
I eat you if you don't give me orange.
I eat your face. I chew on your skin unless you give me orange right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking.
He's just learned to articulate the inherent violence in a chimpanzee, which is a terrifying level of violence, I might add.
Chimps eat monkeys. You know that?
What?
You didn't know this. Yeah, there's tribes of chimps that hunt and eat monkeys. They chase them.
I don't know if they're allowed to do that.
They chase them. They flank them. They put like ambush chimps waiting.
Oh, come on. You see, eating is one thing, but the flanking is where things get a little too far for me.
That's a human activity. We love to flank.
Yeah, we do love to flank. Flanking is one of our most famous inventions.
I flank every chance I get.
Yeah, dude. As far as I can know, I'm flanking in most scenarios. I'm eating flank steak.
Flank steak.
I'm flanking someone when I cut them off on the highway, send them into a fiery blaze.
Call of Duty, I'm flanking.
We're always flanking all the time on Call of Duty.
Paintball, it's all about the flank.
We actually had a game night recently.
We did.
What was that? That was a whole. You were processing like Bunny the dog right there, dude.
Sorry, sometimes I got that dog brain.
You press the two buttons. We did. We did.
Yeah, that is what just happened. We did. We played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the original 2009, and I smoked them.
Well,
nukes were dropped.
Sequel to the original.
Sequel to the original, but the original Modern Warfare 2, because now there's a second Modern Warfare 2. Because corporations name their products like dog slop. Yeah, it's gotten abysmal, especially in the gaming scene.
Yeah,
it's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, I'm playing Modern Warfare 2 2019 on my Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
That would give anyone over 70 an aneurysm. If you said that to them, you just said that right in their face. You just grab them by the collar and you said that into their eyes. They'd shut down. It'd be like pressing the reset button.
You're playing an old Super Mario game and someone's like, "Oh, is this the new Super Mario Bros?" You're like, "No. This is New Super Mario Bros." Because that's the official name.
Oh, that one's a bad which
3DS do you have? Oh, I have the new 3DS XL.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Wii? No, I've got the Wii U.
Yeah. Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X, Series S. It's horrible. Yeah. It's horrible. So Modern Warfare, Call of Duty fell victim to that too. We got Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, 3. I can't keep track. But we played the OG. I nuked all my friends once again. Woo,
yeah,
felt
Tucker
good.
did get a nuke.
It felt good.
It was a shocking realization to me that there was how clear the pathway to getting a nuke is, and now that I know what it is, I feel like I have the potential to do it now.
Ted is just waking up to the fact that there's a method.
Well, I didn't really. Okay, so what I didn't know about the original Modern Warfare 2 is that when you're in, like, the kill streak stuff, like, adds to your kill streak count. Because I feel like in the newer games, I don't know if that's how it works.
I think it depends. Well, I don't know anything about the new Call of Duty. I don't know why I even attempted to answer that.
Right.
That was a Moses move of me.
We've had periods where we played the newer Call of Duties.
It's been at least 3 years since I've played a Call of Duty. At least, if not 4 or 5.
Significantly more than 15, though.
Significantly more. So, yes, that was what separated Modern Warfare 2 from Black Ops 1 was the kill streak stacking. In Black Ops 1, there was no stack. So, if your attack dogs were they were the top kill streak. But let's say they weren't. If they were getting kills, it didn't count towards your streak. You had to get them with your own equipment. In Modern Warfare 2, you get the Harrier. The Harrier gets you the chopper. The chopper gets you the nuke. You didn't even have to play the game. And all your friends are bitching and moaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
so
pipeline.
Tucker got that. I got close to getting one.
Oh, there's one time you got damn close. I sweat.
Yeah. I got really close, and I've never, ever in my entire life, and I'm willing to admit this, I'm willing to take the hit for this, gotten a nuke before, and Tucker, I will admit, has gotten several. He's gotten several, and I know at least 2 times in my memory that
He's been
present.
Nuked.
I've been
Ted's been nuked. I've
been the
Ted.
receiver of the nuke. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, dude. I think the fact that you haven't gotten one yet, it makes it even sweeter.
Yeah.
You know it does. I mean, you're going to be, when you get one, you're going to be feeling good. Emma was telling me, she's like, the fact that Ted hasn't gotten a nuke, because Emma and I are talking about this on the couch. Emma says the fact that Ted hasn't gotten a nuke is what's keeping him coming to those game nights.
No, I think I'd be showing up either way.
So if I say, nah, you're not allowed to put a nuke as a kill streak,
that'd be
showing up?
You know what? That would be no, because that would never work as you bring up that rule.
Exactly.
Because then everyone, including me, like, even though I'm the closest in the group to being the next in line, I'm the heir to the
next
nuke.
In line for the
I'm
nuke.
definitely the heir to the nuke. But if you brought that up, everyone, we live in a capitalist environment in that group. Everyone there also feels like they are deserving of reaching the mantle of the nuke. So it would just come off as you just pulling up the ladder after you.
That when we did that game night, it's funny because I could tell when I was encountered a player. We're playing free for all. There's a lot of guys running around. I knew when it was Ted. Nobody snaps like that. Like, you're in a different category of player than the rest.
Right. And we're not even really that good either.
Well, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah,
if you think you're better, if I know you personally and you think you're better at Modern Warfare 2 than me or Ted, hit me up.
Yeah.
Because I've yet to encounter somebody I know in real life who I think is better than me.
Right.
There. That's my mic drop. And I think you probably feel the same way.
So you're saying with unequivocally that you're better than me at Call of Duty. Is this because of the nuke?
I think, well, the scoreboard doesn't lie, and I'm often at the top of it. I think
but I will bring up the fact. That there were several games that we played on the last game night where I demolished. I was full 20 kills ahead of you.
If I'm a 10 at MW2, a 10 out of 10, Ted's at 9.9. He's right there.
You son of a bitch. So that 0.1's the nuke, really. I mean, I get it. I get it because,
if you had dropped 2 nukes on me.
It's like we both went into the same war, but you jumped on the grenade and somehow survived, Like, you've got that extra little medal on there. And we've all got the same medals, but you got that extra one.
I've got that little nuclear symbol. I mean, you'll get there.
I mean, have you seen my little player card thing when we play?
Ted's
it's got a
player
little
card
nuke.
Sports the nuke.
It's got a nuke because it's sort of like
it's stolen valor. That's what it is.
It's not stolen valor as much as it is like it shows my vision, you know? It shows my vision of the future.
Your vision is clear. And I think that you will get a nuke. I'm mentally prepared for you to get a nuke. It's coming.
Okay. You're mentally prepared?
I'm mentally prepared for you to get a nuke. I mean, I've gotten 2 now, so I'm like, okay, I am king. It's obvious I'm king, so let's let somebody else sit in the throne for a little while, or at least challenge it. There was a time we were playing Terminal. You were getting a little close. I could feel it. There was a vibe shift.
This is
and
I've got
Connor.
a grievance. I've got a grievance. Yeah.
Yeah, Connor was like, he's in the security area. He's in the security area. I was like, that's where I'm going. I gotta find his body.
It's ridiculous.
I'm just like lobbing grenades over there, like hoping one sticks to something.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say is that the only time that I could ever get a nuke is right at the beginning of a game night. That's the only time I possibly could get it.
That's interesting. Because when we started, you were smoking me. And everybody was chirping me. Everybody's like, Tucker's lost his edge.
Well, no. So the reason why I'm saying this is I would have to get a nuke before you ever do very well. Because what I've noticed is that you'll do very, very well in a game. And then anyone else who tries to also get to that level, people start there's several times on that game night where it was like I started doing well and I never say a thing when I never call the hounds, but I think he prides himself as being
a master of
manipulator. A master manipulator. Tucker prides himself on being able to manipulate people, not in a super negative way where he's like ruining people's lives, but more like
sometimes I'm
a little moment when he wants to get something out of a little social. So he'll twist a knob. He'll twist a knob here or there. He'll start fiddling with it. And one of the ways that he does that is he's done really well. He's gotten his nuke. He's feeling good for the night. And then I start doing well in a game, and Tucker like puts out a fucking newsletter to the whole lobby where it's like, Ted's trying to do what I did in the last game, guys, and you definitely don't want that. Go get him! And then all of a sudden,
it's a free for all.
And all of a sudden, I'm hearing inside my internal dialogue. That is the equivalent of me just hearing, "Fetch me their souls." And all of a sudden, I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to knock down all these guys who are coming at me like zombies because they're not snapping as fast as me, but it's overwhelming. It's numbers that gets me.
You and I snap at it. I know this maybe sounds ridiculous to some of you audio listeners.
Dude, I'm getting you across the map with a UMP.
Dude, and I see, if I'm getting like just like incoming fire that's
lasered.
So lasered from way out, I'm like, that's Ted. None of these guys, I love you guys, but you're just not at the caliber of player.
It's kind of like the thing where whenever Tucker and I run into each other, whoever shoots first is really the one who wins. And it's not one of those things where you can get shot at and get back behind cover. It's like once you're out, you got to finish the job.
But like Moses like tags me with a couple bullets. I'm like, shut up. Like it's like, knock him out.
That's basically just like him letting you know where he is.
Yeah, because it's like, you're not going to live through that, Moses. Come on now.
There was one thing I will say about the game night that because it was kind of like a heated game night. There was some intensity. There was definitely some intensity thrown around, but surprisingly, and you were also on the receiving end of a lot of intensity.
A lot, dude. Yeah, I was a target that game night.
Well, I thought I don't think it was such a huge deal though because you never are. You never are the target.
I host. I'm the nuke king. If people want to come after me, let them come. I'll nuke them. This episode is sponsored by HelloFresh. This summer has been great, and I'm so grateful for everything I've experienced so far. But I must admit, it's been exhausting, and I'm ready for a bit of a late summer reset. And you know who else had a bit of a reset this summer? America's #1 choice for home cooking, HelloFresh. HelloFresh is now bigger, healthier, and tastier than ever. It's bigger because HelloFresh has doubled its menu. Now you can choose from 100 options each week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. Dig into bigger portions that'll keep everyone satisfied. And you can feel great with an even healthier menu filled with high protein and veggie-packed recipes. HelloFresh now helps you eat greener with new veggie-packed recipes that have 2 or more veggies. And it's tastier than ever too. Get steak and seafood recipes delivered every week for no extra cost. And there's 3 times more seafood on the menu now at no extra cost. HelloFresh is a lifesaver. When I come home from work or when we came home from college, easy, ready-to-go meals. They take 30 minutes or less to prep, and they taste great. HelloFresh also kind of taught me how to cook, so that was like a serious bonus to using their already super convenient service. And it's just a great service all around. I really do recommend it. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/takeiteasy10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/takeiteasy10FM to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. Now, let's get back to the episode.
And one of the things that people came after you about was a particular question that I thought that we should talk about for this episode, which is our final meals that we will have if we were to be put on death row. Now, this was a question that was posed to Tucker during the game night, and it caused it determined the next hour of conversation.
What did they call it? They said death row meal, but the death Romeo. Someone was like, "Oh, what's your death row meal?" And someone was like, "Death
we thought
Romeo."
They said, "Yeah, death."
What are you talking about?
What the fuck is that? Who's that last person that you make out with before you die or something like that? No, but the final meal. And what did you say was your final meal?
I said I'd love fish and chips with Heinz ketchup and maybe a side of coleslaw. And for some reason, everybody and their fucking mother was absolutely outraged at that.
Well, because it was one of those things where it was like, that was it. That was the only thing that you're getting. I know. And the conversation that I was trying to get across, other people were just like, that's a terrible thing. That's terrible. I was just like, that's it? Because usually when people have a final meal, they'll be like, I'll have fish and chips, coleslaw with some ketchup. I'm going to have a fucking, I don't know, Heineken cold draft beer.
Well, Connor was like, I want 6 buffalo wings, 6 honey mustard wings. I want a slice of spice, a slice of pepperoni. I want a Wagyu steak. I want a fillet of fish. I want a lobster tail. It was like, whoa. You're going to go down bloated, brother. You can't be doing all that.
It's not like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not like you're stepping on the scale the next day. You know, you might as well enjoy every little flavor that you've loved across your life.
I think
you're telling me that the final flavor that you need and you'll be satisfied is just some fish and chips and wet lettuce, wet mayo lettuce.
It's cabbage, you fucking idiot.
Okay, that's not the point. Wet cabbage? Sorry, wet cabbage honestly makes it worse. Wet mayo cabbage. And
I'm a simple guy. It's a simple meal, and I think done right. I mean, it's gonna
think across your life in like these particular meals that you had that were formative for you. Are you telling me that you don't want like maybe like a half rack of baby back ribs cooked to the perfection of the way that you like it? You tell me you don't want any steak. You don't want a delicious steak. Doesn't even need to be Wagyu, but you don't want like a nice grilled steak.
I think this should
corn on the cob, buttered.
This is clearly what you want for your death row meal, and I think that's
honestly,
great. I think that's great.
I'm providing suggestions as to what I think that might be on your menu, knowing you.
I just don't understand why everyone has to be so upset by my order and how they're trying to inject more food into my order. I gave my order. I'm happy with my order. I'm good. But everyone's like, no. You can't just have that. I don't like that. People are upset that that's not what they would have chosen.
Right.
But I was asked the question.
Mm-hmm. I think what's remarkable is how defensive you get over it, though. Not a lobster roll? No lobster roll?
Yeah. No, I just take the fish and chips.
I see.
Like you're trying to fatten me up here.
We're not trying to fatten you up.
A lobster roll's like $40 this year, dude. I can't afford that. Just give me the
think of the price. You're not paying for it. You're not paying for it.
Who's paying for this? The taxpayer?
I mean, usually, yeah.
I'm not gonna put that burden on them. I'm not gonna put that burden on everybody.
What do you mean? You can't take. It's not like it matters after you die.
Oh, everything matters.
So you're saying, okay, let's remove the price aspect from the lobster roll. Let's remove the taxpayer burden aspect from the lobster roll, which is a strange point to make. Would you add a lobster roll in?
I mean, it's just a lot of food. I mean, by the time I get through the fish and chips and
from your favorite place on the Cape.
I like if I have to get one, like sure, but then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna finish it all and be like, you know what, I really didn't need that lobster roll. I was pretty satisfied already.
So this is mostly seems to be about preventing you want to be like you don't want to be like bloated.
I don't want to be bloated. Who wants? People are getting suckered. These death row inmates are getting suckered into these gluttonous meals. So the last thing they feel in the world is, fuck, dude, I think I ate too much. I'm bloated. They're getting suckered in. I'm going to go in smooth, feeling good. Like, man, that was a perfect meal. I feel great. Bam.
Okay.
Lights out.
Fine.
You guys are suckers.
How about this? You got your entree. How about a dessert? You wouldn't add a dessert in there?
Why are you forcing this food on me?
It's not being forced. I'm being delicate with you right now. I'm being delicate because this is clearly a very touchy subject for you for some reason.
You're gonna piss me off.
I know, but this is why I brought it up, because it's remarkable how upset or
how much time do I have between the entree and the dessert?
Let's say you have enough recovery time.
If I got a good 20 minutes to like sit and relax and make some small talk or whatever, okay, you could bring me a brownie sundae.
Ooh,
with a cherry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, with a cherry.
Yeah, and if we got time, if it's not just like a meal, like a one platter, like if I got a waiter, maybe a cute waiter, young girl working on the Cape.
Done.
If she's like, hey, can I get you anything? Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Like if it's the experience, okay, maybe we throw an appetizer, like a cup of chowder. Then I have my fish and chips, and then maybe I have my brownie sundae. If I have like a good hour and a half to kill.
I like this. This is more reasonable for me. That right there, what you've just given me right there, that's a good last meal. Cup of chowder.
Yeah, now that's good. But see, that's like a last experience. I think the way death row meal works is they bring a tray out, and it's all there right there.
Sure.
Because in that case, you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna take a break. I want. All right, take my plate away. Yeah, I'll see a dessert menu. Like I want the experience.
I think the idea of the question of the thought experiment is more like, what are the final things that you would taste without any sort of realistic restrictions on the context of your execution or where you're being held. What
tastes would I like to taste before I go out?
Yeah, like a selection of these things that sort of like, because they're specific to each person, So like
the girl at the deli I went to today made me a pretty good sandwich.
Sure.
It was hard roll, honey or maple glazed honey coat, boar's head turkey, sliced thin, boar's head Swiss cheese, sliced thin, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, oil, vinegar, and it was perfection.
I like that. Should I try what mine would be? Because I didn't really answer too much on this question.
Yeah, you were probably too busy just fucking flaming my ass the whole time.
Oh no, dude! I was getting kills during this conversation because you were getting distracted by the conversation. I was like, "This is my chance."
Dude, I almost got a fucking nuke during this conversation because everyone else was like, "Da da da, oh my god, da da da," and I was just fucking gunning them down, stabbing them. It was great. I was sitting in the cave on Afghan during all of this, and I was cleaning up. There was so many this close nukes during that.
I had a situation where I was in one of those, like the cave. Yeah, I was in the bunker upper area, and I kept doing a thing where I was basically I just had a leech. Connor was just coming after me. He wanted it so bad, and I kept doing it. I had what is it, scavenger? So I kept putting.
Yeah.
I just kept putting claymores down every time I killed them, and I just put another claymore down every time. So it was just like an early warning system whenever he was gonna show up. But I saw you ended in that little mini bunker, that overlook bunker. The mini one.
Right, that's where I got the final kill. Yeah. That wasn't a great final kill. It's nothing fancy, but yeah, I did end there. Someone probably flushed me out of the cave. But that's interesting that you were running the bunker, because I ran in there a couple times and died, and I was like, somebody's got that locked down.
Yeah, no, I had it locked down pretty seriously.
Yeah,
I would look down in that area where the crashed car is and stuff, and I would laser people there, and then
That's an easy kill, like every 15 seconds in a free for all game there.
Oh yeah, for sure, because people spawn there and stuff, and But anyways, my final meal, 2 items would be from Concord Tea Cakes.
Oh, now you've piqued my interest.
1, cinnamon scone from Concord Tea Cakes. 2, have you had them before?
Cinnamon scone, dude. What a shitty thing to have in your death row meal. Oh, okay. Yeah, keep going. Dude, you're going to go down disappointed.
See, here's the thing. I was not judging the quality of your choices. I was judging the volume, and now you're judging the quality of my choices.
Cinnamon scone. What a shitty. Not only is that just like a shitty thing as a death row meal, that's a shitty pastry. That's like a D tier pastry. Now, all right, let's hear the rest of it.
The ones from Concord Tea Cakes are really
Get it
good.
out.
The cinnamon scone.
Yeah, I'm sure those really good.
Those were my favorites. I would throw them in a toaster oven and get them a little bit of a crispness to them. They're really, really good. Open them up, put some butter in them.
I hope you think they're really fucking good, because it's the last thing going in your mouth.
Yeah, they're good. Well, that's one of the things. Another thing from Concord Tea Cakes, the other thing would be those sugar cookies with the little glaze or the frosting on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are very particular.
Cookies.
Yeah, they're like, it's a very nostalgic. Both of those things are very nostalgic flavors for me.
As a kid,
and they're both, and I would always, or not always, but sometimes after, because we went to church in West Concord, sometimes we would stop at Concord Tea Cakes, and we would get one of them. I would get one of those cookies, and it was like that. I've never been able to find a cookie that looks like it, that kind of is the same. Anyway, so those two things are things I definitely want.
That canceled out, because cinnamon scone, garbage. That cookie you're talking about, S tier. So
okay,
you're neutral.
Okay, well,
let's end positive.
Didn't judge the quality of the food items. You're coming after me for the wrong reasons right now. You're coming after me for the wrong reasons.
All right, what's next?
Let me think of
appetizer.
Appetizer.
Or was that your dessert?
Mozzarella sticks.
Ooh.
Specifically,
perfect temp.
Either 2 types of mozzarella. There's 2 options.
2 schools
for
of
me
thought
here in the rest of
the mozzarella.
There's one from there's this one Italian spot that's in like I don't know, like Echo Park or something like that, and they have really, really tasty mozzarella sticks that are like perfect. They're perfect. But another option would be, one time I went to Gov Ball, the festival in New York, and there was a stand that was called Big Ma's, and they made these big mozzarella sticks that were like this long, and they were thick. And it was the cheesiest, the most delicious mozzarella stick I'd ever had. And it was expensive. It was like a $10, $12 mozzarella stick in 2019.
I mean, it was probably pretty good, because you're having it as your part of your last meal.
Yeah, no, because I haven't had it since, and it was like a very particular, very good experience. Onto the entree. I mean, another app. If I wanted to double up on the appetizers, I always could have. Let's see, I could have some of that bone marrow thing from Yamashiro. That would be very good.
The bone marrow at Yamashiro Hollywood is very good. You have tweet that out, whoever. The bone marrow at Yamashiro Hollywood,
and it was a
good.
Seasonal item they had there. So we tried to get it, and next time we were there, and they didn't have it.
What do they do with the bones out of season? It's not like it's a fruit, dude. They're killing cows year round.
I know,
seasonal.
Right?
I wonder if it's a winter.
Another thing,
I
would just want a taste of another thing. I would just want a taste of the Wagyu. Just like one bite.
1 2-ounce steak.
Yeah, 1 2-ounce little thing. Could be any of the ones on that thing from Boa.
Yeah, they all kind of.
Most of the other stuff from there, I'm like, this is not
Boa
huge, you know?
is overrated, but I have great memories there.
Yeah. A drink for drinks. Let's see.
Oh, I never even put a drink with.
You know,
mine.
be a really good thing for
What?
a drink. A lychee martini. Yamashiro is another place that has a really good lychee martini, but just a good lychee martini, really.
A lychee martini. Oh, because you're a gin guy.
I don't even know if it's gin in there, and not usually either. Actually, I'm a tequila guy.
It's got to be gin. It has to be gin.
It has to be.
Oh, you're a tequila guy?
Yeah, usually I'm a tequila guy. Yeah. 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 Lychee martini, a Topo Chico lime as my non-alcoholic. And then, I mean, I guess
this is gluttonous, though. There's so many items here.
Yeah, these are little tastes. These are little tastes of things.
You're
I don't
a
even know the
tapas
whole
guy.
thing. Oh, yeah,
Well, see, I think
tapas.
that there's a distinct personality difference between us. I'm ready to rock like one little meal, my favorite little meal. You're like your brain. You want a wide variety. You want to taste the
because there's a
rainbow.
bunch of different flavors I've experienced that I'd very much so like to have again. Let's see. So there was
What
be
about
that
those
bite
Wagyu
of
tacos?
there would be that bite of the Wagyu, and then this, and then the real thing that would add the calories for the entree would be a specific lasagna I got in the countryside of Italy.
Oh my God! Here comes the Europe trip, everybody. Brace yourselves.
Yeah. I had the best pasta-related Italian food ever in this, like, we were on this wine tour, and there was just, like, it was made by, like, a grandma over a fire in, like, a Dutch oven. And it was, like, it had no structure to it. It was just, like, kind of flop, but it was the best, like, Italian anything I've ever had.
Can I take a little jab at a country that we've both been to? I talk about Kenya a lot.
Oh, okay.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of magic there.
And we've done a podcast episode there.
But one thing that I will never really remember Kenya for is like any good food.
Well, there
was a few bites that were like, okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm never like, oh man, remember the lasagna in Kenya? You know?
Well, there is a reason that Kenya is like that in terms of their cultural food in you know, almost like the reverse of why Europe has so many, and that is because, like, remember how they said that Kenya doesn't really have many like established Kenyan cultural food stuff because of how much they dealt with colonialism?
Yes.
You know,
they were colonized.
Because like one of the places that we went to for
Brits.
food for like African, like from that area of Africa, food was, we had Ethiopian food,
which was more fun than good.
I thought it was good. It was definitely a different flavor palette than I'm used to, but I thought it was good and I enjoyed it. I think that there was a lot of other circumstances to that dinner that made it harder to enjoy, which was like the dude who owned the restaurant that was like just
he was just a dick.
He was kind of a dick, but he was also just like weird and was like telling us about how the bugs were gonna die.
He was telling us like
around.
about that, like the restaurant was dirty. It was like, oh, dude, like we're eating here, and this is your place. I'm never coming back.
Yeah, so it would be the lasagna is what I would have as that.
The lasagna, yeah.
I think that would be good because, you know, there's just like, I feel like I live a life of, I'm a snacker, and so many of my core foods are snacks, you know, little tiny snacks here and
So
there.
many of my core foods are snacks.
Yeah,
dots,
basically.
cinnamon dots. You've always got a bag of those in your kitchen.
I usually get those. I had them once, and then I got them every time you visited since because you liked them.
Well, that's like one of my like I love dots, but I would never buy the cinnamon ones.
Yeah, but it's
kind of
like
a
treat.
combination. It's like a treat.
Well, I know we've discussed the intricacies of your relationship with cinnamon dots, and so the reason why I get them is because it's kind of like a treat when you're in town.
Yeah, I mean, like if you got the red bag,
I don't even know if you could find cinnamon dots. Have you seen them?
Yeah, they're at every grocery store.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a purple bag. Have you seen them? Well,
yeah,
you think
fucking right, dude.
You think
There's
you've
no
got
way.
all these niche little like secret little quips, or these, like,
we do.
Oh, this is my secret little snack from. It's
Yeah,
only
the
available
cinnamon
at the
dots is
Hollywood
an
Target.
LA specific thing, so nice
yeah,
try,
right, dude. No, the OG dots. Maybe I'll have like 5 of them for Death Row.
Okay.
Maybe like 5 OG dots pretzels.
Okay.
You know,
I have 2 more
think
things.
about this.
I have 2 more things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, finish your meal.
I'll finish this off. I have 2 more things. These are weird ones.
Okay.
Or this last one's a weird one, but I'm remembering it, and I had you try it, and you're not gonna agree with this, but I believe in it. A slice of that cinnamon banana bread with the cream cheese on it, toasted.
Where did you have that?
In LA, I had you guys try that in LA.
Oh, it could not have been memorable.
At least I had Emma try it.
Emma is a little, she gets dirty with cinnamon.
And then the final thing.
Yeah.
This is the true dessert item, even though I had a cookie. Is there's a Coke. This is like the most basic thing I could choose and the most LA thing I could choose, and I only discovered it because of my curiosity, and I'm afraid to say that the reports are true, but it is the coconut bundt cake that is famous because I think it's Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Dude, you got all these like lame ass snacks as your final thing. This is appalling. I can't.
This is a cake for dessert that I'm talking about.
I can't listen to this.
A slice of the coconut bundt cake. It's from Doan's Bakery in Woodland Hills, California, and basically it sort of gained popularity because Tom Cruise he has a list for every holiday season. There's like a particular list of people that he's worked with that is very large and grows with every movie that he does, where he sends one of these cakes to like practically every person he had some sort of interaction with on a film set. So he sends out like 600 cakes or something like that every year.
Tommy, send me one.
Yeah, which I think is a pretty cool thing to do. I think it's honorable. But I tried the cake because I was curious, and it's really fucking good. It's really fucking good.
And so he's just sending these to people?
Yeah, he's sending them to people. Every holiday, like every Christmas, he sends it. He has like his coconut bundt cake list.
But where's he getting it from? This specific bakery?
From Doan's Bakery in Woodland Hills, California.
So they must just like shut down for a week. They got like, we got Tommy's order just came in.
Honestly, probably.
And that carries them. And
I wouldn't be surprised. It's fucking Tom Cruise, you know?
Oh yeah, and it's 600 cakes. I mean, that's a huge order.
I don't know if that's the
yeah, Ted,
I don't know if
Ted's making up numbers here. Well, I'd like to know how exclusive this club is. I mean, we know about it, so it's not like it's just
Let's
family.
see. Mindy Kaling gets one.
Mindy Kaling gets one. You're funnier
Kirsten
than Mindy.
Dunst, Jesse Plemons, Glenn Powell. A lot of celebrities here seem to be on that
one. He was in Top Gun.
Yeah.
He's pretty handsome.
Tom Hanks gets one.
Fuck yeah, Tommy.
John
on
Hamm
Tommy
gets one. Miles Teller.
So it's the Top Gun crew is all getting one for sure.
Right. Yeah. And also, but look, crew that work on his films also.
I bet Tom Cruise is the kind of guy
stuff
to hire like the same crew a lot. Like if he can, I feel
if he's executive producing or producing something, probably. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's pretty typical for film. Is that like if you work with a crew you like, you're just going to want to work with them again.
Yeah, I think Tom Cruise probably runs a pretty cool like film set. I get a good vibe from Tom Cruise. I know that might be controversial, But seeing the interviews with him around Top Gun, I was like, damn, this guy seems like he actually might be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got that middle tooth. He's got that middle tooth. Is he the one that's on?
He does have a
Scientologist.
Yeah, he's a Scientologist. Yeah,
that's the one thing that
he kind of put them on the map.
Yeah, honestly, I think
like,
so.
If they didn't have Tom, who'd they have? Name one other Scientologist. You can't.
I can't. No,
you
yeah,
can't. But everybody knows Tom Cruise. And if they're making somebody like Tom Cruise, clearly they've got something good going on, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. So if they're like really terrible, hey, don't come after me.
Yeah, I think that Tom Cruise.
All I know is Scientology people say is weird, and Tom Cruise is one of them. And I always see like people on TikTok like harassing the people out who are like sweeping the sidewalk in New York.
I think that all three of Tom Cruise's children, or at least the ones he had with Nicole Kidman, I think they fucking hate him.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if you get divorced and you have kids, there's probably a 50-50 shot that your kids hate you just at a baseline.
Right.
Make yourself a movie star, you're probably looking at like 75-25 minimum. Like if I was Tom Cruise's kid and he was just like never around, he was like fucking around in a jet, I'd be like, dude, I fuck my dad.
Yeah, no. So but what we know is that
he sends out good cake.
He sends out that cake, but I think that list of my stuff is.
I think we should throw out
meal would be.
Some honorable mentions that I would respect to see on anyone's list.
Okay. No, this is nice. I like this. I like that you're opening up here. This is beautiful.
I'm growing. I'm getting a little more accepting. I would love to see we're talking about like if I list a chain item, menu item, we're talking about like the best one you've ever had from there, like your best experience. Because like let's say you get a number 6 at Subway, there's a number 6 at Subway on Monday, and there's a number 6 at Subway on Sunday.
Yeah, like there's a big difference between chicken nuggets when they're made fresh from McDonald's versus normal chicken nuggets.
You
fresh
get
chicken
like
nugget. It's only happened to me once. It's only happened to me once that I've gotten a fresh batch of chicken nuggets, and it is remarkably different.
So what I'm thinking is a menu item that I would respect is a lightly salted Auntie Anne's pretzel.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a respectable item, I think.
Yeah, that's respectable. Yeah.
Let's think here. We'll go par for par. What do you got?
Oh shit! I have to add a third drink.
You know what?
I gotta add a third drink. Dunkin' Donuts goes into their vault, and they cook me up one final mango culotta.
Culotta, dude. I was saying the word culotta quite a bit towards the end of elementary school.
Oh yeah,
that was a regular.
And they had a mango one, and I would get it. I would walk to the closest Dunkin' Donuts to me, of which in our town we had 7 options.
Yeah, we did have a lot of Dunkin'. We still do.
Yeah, one town, 7 Dunkin' Donuts.
Not a big town, small town, I'd say by area.
Yeah, but I would walk there. I would get a mango culotta with the whipped cream on it, and that was good. And they got rid of that probably they had discontinued the mango one by the time I was 12. So I haven't had that flavor in so long. That's like a flavor, so before death, taste that again. That's like the Ratatouille scene with the fucking food critic. I'm like going right back.
If I could get a menu item back from Dunkin', it would be their turkey bacon cheddar on a ciabatta. I was 6th grade, dude. There was nothing better for breakfast than a turkey bacon cheddar on a ciabatta. And it had like chipotle mayo on it, which I know that doesn't sound crazy, but we're talking about like 2009. Chipotle mayo wasn't really like a mainstay item. It was a very unique flavor.
I miss the times where you could get a sausage, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel, and you didn't have to worry about the fact that and I've looked, it's like, I think it's something like 800 or 900 calories.
Damn. Yeah. Dude, Your life ends the day that you start taking note of the calories on an item.
Well, yeah, I looked at it one time. I was flying into Boston. I was in the Delta terminal, and I'm like going to the Dunkin' first thing I did, red eye the other weekend. I'm looking at the menu. I'm like,
wait, you just discovered the calories of this like last weekend?
I'm not going to Dunkin' very often in my regular life.
I guess you're not, but I was making the joke that you're just now discovering the calorie counts of items. This is the first time you've ever looked.
At Dunkin', because it was like one of those things where I feel like whenever I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts, it's like...
It's desperate.
There's desperation associated with it for sure. There's sort of like...
those calories don't count.
Like, whatever I'm doing, if I'm at Dunkin' Donuts, the context is that like there is like a work vibe involved with it where I'm like, I gotta get some calories in me. I gotta get some fuel in me. It's fuel.
Yeah, it's fuel. That's exactly
Dunkin' Donuts is for the entire state of I mean, that's even their slogan. That's even their slogan. America runs on Dunkin'. It's fuel.
So there's a truck stop right at the border of New York and Massachusetts. It's a Love's with a Dunkin' built in right on an I-90. And we frequent that place, don't tell our boss, on the way to certain job sites where we pass through there. And so one day we stopped and we went into Dunkin'. It was chaos behind the counter. Somebody called out. Remember Staples when somebody calls out unexpectedly or no shows? The lady who was managing it was code fucking red, dude. She was running around, registered, donuts, back rooms, schedule. She was doing everything, and she was freaking out. She looked like she was on coke. It was like 8:23 a.m. It was a nightmare.
Was she... I'm imagining in my head one of those people that smoked a lot that we worked with at Staples.
Very much the exact same vibe.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's early morning retail work.
Yeah, they commuted in from like fucking Bridgewater.
Yeah, way too far away to be worth it.
Yeah.
You know, there's somebody I just found out who works at the company I work for who's commuting in like an hour. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, yeah. I just can't imagine driving an hour for what I make, and I think they make less than I make.
Right.
And I'm not driving an hour for this. Sorry.
There's a woman who, I think this is in maybe Singapore or something like that. She works for an airline, but she lives in one city, and she gets up at like 4 a.m. and takes a flight every day to her office in the other city, which is in the airport. Granted, it's in the airport, granted, but she takes like an hour flight over there every day. She commutes it by plane, and she does goes through security thing, does this every morning. She wakes up at like 4 a.m. because she has kids at home, but she works for the airline. So it works because she works for the airline, and like I don't think any other circumstance would have worked in this circumstance because of like the pricing and stuff like that. But like, motherfucker commutes by plane every day.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're getting paid to fly. Are they getting commuting hours?
I don't know. I mean, I'm
that
sure
would change the game.
I think that I think that they're paying for that flight, but just at a highly discounted rate because they're obviously flying with the airline they work for.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think it's like
the flight isn't the problem for me. It's parking, security. She's probably not parking. She's probably just rolling in on the bus or something. But just a security terminal. Although if you're doing 4 a.m., there really isn't a crowd. You can just fly right through. She's probably TSA pre. You know, she might have a good system.
This is in what's this in? This is in.
You get in the air. You get a coffee in the air. That could be good.
Yeah, it's a 40-minute flight from Penang to Kuala Lumpur every day of the work week, and it says the early mornings. So, yeah, she takes a plane to work every day, and basically the rent. It's one of those things where it ends up being cheaper because the rent is cheaper in Penang, and that's where she is with her kids and stuff like that. So it's just like, I guess one of the options would have been to move to Kuala Lumpur, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It's just like it's like a crazy circumstance.
That is wild. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. I don't even like flying at all, let alone every day, twice a day.
Yeah, I've been flying a bunch this summer, and I'm going to be flying for the last time in a little bit tomorrow. And
You're flying back out here because it's baby shower season, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's baby shower season.
Mm-hmm.
Word on the street is Ted brought a lot of gifts. Uh-oh. He's looking around.
There's one.
We've
There's
got
one,
time.
and then another. There's one, and then another like concept that I don't really know how to work out. That's what I have.
Oh, we've got a concept.
I've got a concept, but I don't really know how it'll work.
Moses is sending a gift, apparently.
Yeah.
He was also inquiring on whether you were going to be there or not. I think he's feeling a little competitive.
Oh, wow.
I don't think he got the anti-competition memo that was put out a few months back.
He didn't get the anti-competition memo. Here's one thing I want to do before we end this episode and move on to
bonus
Patreon thing, is that I wanted you to hear, since the topic of this episode is obviously the final meals thing. I've had the Death Romeos. I've had a list up on Wikipedia of last meals that actual death row people have done.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to judge these.
Okay. Hit me with a couple of them.
So the most recent one was from Derek Ryan Dearman, who his crime was mass murder. So this is not a good person. He did lethal injection. But his requested meal was a seafood platter brought to the prison from a local restaurant consisting of fried catfish, 3 fried shrimp, 3 boiled shrimp, 3 fried oysters, 3 onion rings, a deviled crab, and 2 sides.
This is absolutely a meal that's happening below the Mason-Dixon line.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I don't really think we're in the business of killing people up here these days.
This is. You want to guess what state it is?
Georgia.
It's Alabama. They actually have one for. They actually have one from many different states. I'll do this next one. Let's see. This one is from Stephen Wayne Anderson. This guy's a murderer. Deserved to die. Died in lethal injection in 2002. His requested meal was 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, 1 pint of cottage cheese, a hominy corn mixture. Hominy corn mixture?
Never even heard of that.
It's a food item produced from dried maize corn kernels that have been treated with an alkali, a process called nixtamalization.
So far, this is a big fat F tier meal.
Hominy corn mixture, radishes, 1 slice of peach pie, and 1 pint of chocolate chip ice cream.
Dude, so with the grilled cheeses, that's very much like you got to be more specific. Like, who's making them? Is my mom making them? I would trust my mom to make me.
I think when it comes to the real scenario of it, it's like it's the item that matters, not necessarily the quality of it.
See, that's fucked.
It is a little fucked,
because
but I think
the quality
that it would be a
of
little,
an item
I don't
can determine the item.
Yeah, but it's like a prison. Like, I don't think that they're going to be like. I thought it was like
they're going to be like,
yeah, we got to call up Doan's Bakery in Woodland Hills, California, to cook up this thing for the guy who killed.
Think about this, dude. You're like, I want a soft pretzel, all right? And they bring you Auntie Anne's. Great, feeling good. But they bring you a stale New York food cart from Times Square pretzel. Hardtack, essentially.
Yeah,
bummer. That's you. But those are technically the same item,
right?
So the quality's everything. Like the quality. If you're gonna bring me fish and chips, or bringing me Chow Hall fish and chips, forget about it. I'll change my order.
If you want to know, some of the ridiculous ones, this one's from. Also, what state do you think that was in?
Wisconsin.
California.
California. Wow, I didn't know you guys were killing people.
Some of these are really specific. This one's guy's proxy murder, Clarence Rayon. He had a buffalo steak, fry bread, Kentucky Fried Chicken, sugar-free pecan pie, sugar-free black walnut ice cream. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why he's
like, yeah, I'm watching my blood sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that actually maybe. But then what's weird is that sugar-free black walnut ice cream and whole milk. And so he let the ice cream thaw out for an hour and turned it into a milkshake by hand.
So there is some time to like have your meal. Like this is an experience.
Yeah, there's time to have the meal. Yeah.
And I wonder, this is kind of morbid, but how soon after are they doing it?
I'm not sure what the timeline is. I think that they have like as much time to finish their meal, and then it's just like, but I don't think you can wait all day.
Is it like this is your final dinner and then tomorrow morning is D-Day? Is that how it works?
It's probably something like that. It's probably,
I could see it working like that.
Yeah, because they have to usually, I think that they don't know how long your meal is going to be, and I think that it might be that way. I don't actually know, but I think that they have to plan for like the family of the afflicted of the.
Do you get to eat with people if you want?
No. These death row inmates are not eating with the families of the people that they hurt.
Oh, I thought you were talking about their own family. Yeah, because I think there's a viewing.
Yeah, there is.
Well, according to the Green Mile, that's about as familiar as I am with the process.
Yeah, there's some more interesting ones on here that I actually want to read for you, but
we're jumping. I'm
going to be that guy, and I'm going to say that we're going to continue this on the Patreon bonus episode.
What a cheap bastard!
Which you can access for just $5 a month. $5 a month. Patreon.com/takeiteasy. We'll hopefully see you over there. And thanks for watching. If you're not coming over there, but thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Tell us your Death Romeos down below.
Yeah, tell us your Death Romeos down below.
Stop trying to add more shit to mine. I'm good.
And make sure to add more stuff to Tucker's. Give Tucker some suggestions or judge the quality of his.
I'm very comfortable with what I put down. And I will nuke you.
Bye.